Welcome to the next episode of KapVista Klips. Today we are here with Grant from It's Game Day. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. I mean, we're getting into the middle of winter and it's cold, but we're pushing through. But there's some exciting opportunities on the horizon, so it's all bright from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, it is. It's looking good.
Yeah. So I'm interested in finding out what It's Game Day is because there is a demand, and we know there's a demand. The demand has been there for decades, and it's getting even stronger and stronger. What you provide is a solution that every parent who has kids playing sports or extracurricular activities is interested in. So give me your rundown. Tell me about your problem, the problem that you're facing, and the solution that you're bringing to the market. And what was your light bulb moment to say, "Yep, this is it. We have to solve it."
Yeah. So I've been in the mining industry for 20 years, drilling, working away 2 weeks on, 1 week off. So I'm away three-quarters of the year. And both my children play sport. I probably can count on my hands and feet the amount of times I've been able to attend those games. It's a major problem with mental health out where I work as well. It's a really big thing not being a part of your children's milestones or anything. So what I've come up with is definitely a solution that will help clubs, families, where we put a camera on a field that's permanently there. It auto tracks the ball, and we can live stream. We can play back. Um, it's definitely very good for the average family
Yeah,
seeing their children's games.
yeah. This is a huge problem that people may not realize. There's more and more children playing sports every day now. Um, Parents are pursuing a healthier lifestyle for their children. There's been a massive push over the last few years, but then also with the cost of living and rising, parents are working more to be able to provide for their children. So they may not be able to be there on a Saturday morning to watch their children play sports. You know, it's you said you're from the mining background, so mining and construction are working long hours,
Yeah,
sometimes away from home for months at a time. But even military active deployment. Men and women are away from their families, but then also grandparents who don't get the opportunity to watch their children. So there's a huge market there, and what you just touched on, that mental health side of things is huge. That's
yeah,
that's that's a massive problem that you're addressing, because it does get lonely, and parents not getting to watch their children, score their first goal, or be there on a Saturday morning. That takes its toll. So you're solving a huge problem. Tell us about the light bulb moment that you said, I've got to fix this. This is
yeah.
your experience.
So
It's your
it was
experience.
two years ago. Finals were coming up, and I hadn't seen many games that year. I got asked to stay back at work another couple of weeks, which meant I had to miss the grand finals. And I was sitting there and just thought there must be a better way. There must be a way I can get to see these games without having to actually be there. So I thought about it, and then I researched and researched and researched, and I found the right cameras. I found the right software. I've put it all together, and yeah, it's game day was created, and we're able to live stream now all across the world. No matter where you are, you'll be able to watch these games. So it's
Yeah. So you've got some momentum under your belt already, and there's associations and clubs that are already using your sport, and we'll touch on that. But 2 years ago you had this moment. It's been a long path to get there. You've had to build your own app to make it user friendly and plug in all the features you need. You've been able to source the technology. You've had to go through the legal aspect of making sure that you're able to record people and get waivers and not release any footage to anybody who's not authorized. So there's a whole process behind that, and you've got that all sorted.
Yeah.
Now you're in market. You've got clubs signed on. Tell us about the clubs that you've signed on.
So at the moment, well, tomorrow we'll be live streaming 3 soccer matches from 18s all the way up to the Premier level. That's just soccer. We've got Elite Tennis International, which is the open. Our launch for the Open 3K Coastline BMW tournament is in November. We've got the Beach 365 arenas, which is there's 5 indoor arenas and 2 outdoor arenas for volleyball, indoor soccer, cricket, and they all hold state and national championships at those arenas. So it's the last month has actually really accelerated because we've been able to provide the footage to start with
Mm-hmm.
and walk them through the process of actually getting on board with us, which is very easy.
Yeah, yeah, and now you've also got a corporate sponsor that's looking, or a corporate partnership that you're looking to bring on board as well.
Yeah, so Stockland's, we're in negotiations with them at the moment, which is a massive development company all around Australia. They are putting a tennis arena, which is 20 courts, and an AFL ground, which we're in discussions with their development manager at the moment to put in all the infrastructure for us as part of their sponsorship, which will see another 20 courts go up for live streaming, along with being able to provide them with an ad on our platform as well as just a normal sponsor throughout all our events. So
Yeah,
it's going to be quite a big one once we
yeah.
get that underway.
So from a um, from an outsider looking in, you're providing a solution to parents and family members, so parents and grandparents who want to see their loved ones play sports, who may not
Yeah,
be able to get to the game. And it's not just domestic; it's it's not local; it's interstate. You've got people from international logging in to watch these games. You're helping clubs, giving them an added value piece to their members and their families that are registered with their clubs. You've got the partnerships, so brands are able to now target their grassroots families and elements and be part of that. So you're building an ecosystem, and you're you know not only providing a solution to families who don't have the opportunity to be at the ground every weekend morning, but you're also solving that mental health piece, that loneliness that is you know often related to working away and being away from family.
yeah. Just the discussion with your child after the game, like about the game, like if you can actually just say, "Yeah, I watched you. You did really well." Like it it's the relationship between you and your child that really picks up there where when you're away.
Yeah,
Like you actually feel part. You feel a part of the family then.
yeah. But you also, even for the parents who are at the field, if you get to see your child's first goal in soccer, you can then download that footage and have that forever. So
Yeah,
you're saving memories.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It's a
this is
good thing. Another part to the clubs as well is we got a coach portal which the coaches can use for training purposes. So that's a really new feature that we've put on for them, where we give them access to those games and tournaments.
That's really interesting. So you're building an entire ecosystem around families, sporting clubs, coaches, right, to get all involved. So it's bringing a lot more to the table. Now, tell us about the momentum that you've had, right? It's taken a while to get clubs online. Now that they're online, and you're at the bottom of that hockey stick, ready for the massive growth. Tell us about what that looks like, what the pipeline looks like, and what clubs want to use it.
Yeah, so the momentum's really picked up. Even on our socials in the last probably 2 weeks, we've reached 10,000 people, which is really starting to show our name get out there. Along with clubs, as they view our live streams and our videos, the other clubs are coming to us. So we've got Budrum and Mumbai that are interested. So just the word of mouth, and the more we go, the bigger it seems to be getting.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a flow on effect. You sign up one club and install the cameras at their club, and every time they're playing a home game and the away team sees what's available, they will be like, well, how do we get this at our club? Or
yeah, and
you know,
so that's
yeah,
part of our marketing strategy as well. Is once we do engage the club presidents and we do get it set up, then part of the strategy is for them to reach out to other presidents in the region. So we do create that local ecosystem.
yeah, and it's a flow on effect, and then it
Yeah,
goes between the grades. It also goes between the general and then the representative, and the other comps. It goes between comps as well.
yeah,
It's just a natural flow on effect, and before you know it, it's going from soccer to football. Or I know a lot of soccer grounds, they play soccer in the winter, and in the summer it turns into a cricket ground. So it's the crossover there.
yeah. No, it's definitely very much happening very quickly now that we get more clubs on board with the ecosystem. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a flow on effect, and this is not just an Australian issue; it's a global issue, right?
yeah,
It's something that's faced by parents across the globe. So this is not not just an Australian focused company; it's an international focused company beyond that. So there's a lot of opportunity here, and once you start to scale, the numbers just explode.
yeah. They really do. It's very exciting.
Yeah. So tell us about your capital raise. Because you're
Yeah,
raising capital now to expand and capitalize on that momentum and that growth.
yeah.
What's the use of
So
funds for, and how much are you raising?
yeah, so we're looking at $650,000, and that's mainly to grow. Like the initial part of it is just to grow the brand, extend the to more fields, more clubs. Like it for us doing it on our own, it's been quite expensive so far, and we're just looking for the help to grow and be profitable, so we can keep giving back to the community and the clubs. Um, Another part of the capital would be to finish the actual app to take it to market, which is quite a big operation. Whether we use the people we were using or we actually hire our own software engineer
Mhm.
to develop it, it is the other way we're looking to go. So it's very much a growth stage for capital, and expand and really get it out there to as many people as we can.
So that 650,000 that will help you get more clubs on board, but also unlock additional revenue streams. So the coaching side of things, the sponsorship side of things, the
Yeah,
the user of the club, right? There's a lot of different elements at play, and each channel has its own revenue stream. So it becomes a highly profitable business once you start to get those clubs online.
yeah. Once the ecosystem's there and the equipment's in place, that's pretty much it forever. There's no cameraman, there's no the actual outgoings for our expenses after
Mm.
it's set up is nil pretty much.
Yeah.
Like we just need some software guys, some computer computer guys, and we're away. It's actually quite easy to run through the software we're using, and yeah, it's just the initial setup for us is where we're finding it costly. Using our own money, of course.
Yeah.
That's
So this is an opportunity that I think is solving a problem that is not going away anytime soon. Right, the demand is there. You're solving an issue that um, every parent has faced at one stage or another.
definitely
Especially if even if both parents are home on the weekends. If you have more than two children, it gets incredibly difficult to manage because one's always going to miss out.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
this is a problem, faced by a lot of families, and you're solving it. You're bringing on multiple revenue streams online to be able to capitalize on all the different parts of the ecosystem. You've got the momentum. You've already got clubs that are on board that are using it. You've already got brand partnerships on board, and you can really deep dive into that, and then it becomes a revenue generating exercise, not just for you but for the clubs as well.
Yeah, the clubs are getting 30% in our profit share model. So the clubs that we are using can't even afford to fix lights on their grounds. Like it's a really that they run at a bare minimum, and for us to come in and help them like we do, they've taken it on board. Like
Yeah.
really excited about it.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. I'm not going to take too much more of your time, but this is an opportunity that I think most people watching this video will have experienced once in their lifetime at least. The numbers on this, once you start to bring more clubs on board, just get really exciting. Anybody who's watching this video, if you've experienced this problem, reach out. I'll connect you with Grant. If you think this is an opportunity that you would like to be involved with, reach out. I'll connect you with Grant and his team. This is something that clubs need, parents need, coaches need, brands need. So
Definitely.
it's a need all the way around. But
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. Reach out to my team if you think this is for you, and we can get you connected with It's Game Day. Thank you very much for jumping on. It's been great to chat to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel.